Hi there, I'm Kevin the Tech Guy. Thanks for checking out my channel and my home business website at kevinthetechguy.ca. I'm going to show you exactly how to use the immunization feature in Spybot Search and Destroy. If you use nothing else within this program, within this app, please use this. And I'll tell you why it's useful if you're trying to keep your system clean and secure. First, I want to give a special thanks to those who support my work financially, either monthly or on a one-time basis. If that's you, thank you. You make my work possible. If you're not a supporter yet, you can find more information at kevinthetechguy.ca. If you choose to support my work as a member of my channel, you'll get early access and other perks. Immunization is a preventative tool, preventative feature. It doesn't scan or remove malware. That's what the regular scan is for. Instead, it blocks known threats before they can even touch your system. When you run immunization, Spybot updates a list of known malicious domains, tracking cookies, and other online threats. Then, it changes your browser and system settings to block those items automatically. Let's say there's a website known for distributing malware through pop-up ads. Once your system is immunized, that site gets added to your browser's restricted list. So when you try to visit it, whether by accident or through a bad link or even from an infected ad, it won't load. It just gets blocked quietly in the background. It also blocks certain tracking cookies. These are tiny website files that are used to monitor what you do online. To be clear, cookies themselves are harmless. The threat comes down to how third parties use the information in those cookies to track your activity, right? Which we don't want that. But cookies themselves can be left alone. It's about using something like immunization within Spybot Search and Destroy that will block those attempts to track you using those cookies. Some cookies are for basic functionality, but others follow you site to site, building a profile of your behavior. Spybot flags the most invasive ones and blocks them from being saved in your browser at all. This feature, immunization, works with major browsers like Chrome, Firefox, even Internet Explorer, and Edge. But you do need to run immunization manually or on a schedule. It doesn't take care of itself. Having said that, you only need to run immunization once. Even if you remove the program, when it comes to these anti-malware programs, that's what I tend to do anyway, is remove them until I need to install and use them again. But the changes made by the immunization feature in Spybot, those stick. Every time new threats are added to Spybot's database, you'll want to rerun immunization. Having said that, I only tend to run immunization once. The most current database has quite a bit in it from over a period of time since they started updating it and since they created that feature. So pretty much protected in my view. You don't really need to rerun immunization because that would require having Spybot installed so you can open it and do that on a regular basis. There is no performance hit. You won't notice anything running. It adjusts your settings and then it's done. It's a quick way to harden your system without needing extra software or extensions. That's the immunization feature. Quiet, simple, and useful if you want to cut down on spyware, tracking, and bad sites in the background. Now, let me show you how to use the immunization feature in Spybot. And this part here, immunization, is what I really care about. It looks like you haven't used immunization yet. We recommend you do so to easily block some common threats. That's a very simple way to put it. So I'll leave it at that. You can read more details about the immunization program within Spybot Search and Destroy in the blog post for this video. So let's go ahead and click on Immunize. Click on Yes on the user account control. And saying, when you need help, you can always go into settings and to seek those answers. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. It looks like you haven't used immunization yet. We recommend that you do so. So it opened up a separate window, the immunization portion of the program. Not the way I would have designed this, but here we are. And we'll click on Check System. So that'll take a moment. Too bad most of these programs now are just more complicated than they need to be. I do like the immunization process, but the how this is designed, even I find a little confusing. Now that the immunization scan, as far as the things that it can improve, is complete, we can click on Apply Immunization. So let's do that. I'm done using it for the moment, so I can remove it until I want to use it again. I don't want these anti-malware programs sitting on my computer um, weeks or months until I have a clear reason to use them again. I hope you appreciated this video and this blog post. If you did, please support my work over at kevinthetechguy.ca. I'd appreciate that a great deal. Your support very much makes my work possible. I love this work, I have a passion for it, and I enjoy helping people in this way. Please consider subscribing to the channel so you always get the latest videos in your feed. Again, please check out my home business website. And if you need a little bit of help with your computer remotely, I do offer that service. However, I cannot help everybody. Watch the videos, read my blog posts, and I encourage you to do these things yourself, to be quite honest. But if you need a little bit of help, I do charge for that, and we can arrange that and so forth. But I can't help everybody, so I apologize for that. For the most part, my focus is on these videos, these blog posts, my newsletter, and my podcasts. Thank you so much for watching and reading. We'll see you in the next video.